Greens greet us, as you probably know from following in the news, at 1 a.m. in Saskatoon, 3 a.m. in Kamloops, and in Melville, Saskatchewan, we had about 30 Greens waiting for us at a rally we didn't know was going to happen in Melville, Saskatchewan. So across this, and the mayor was there to thank me because I'm the first National Party leader who's ever visited Melville. And people were pretty thrilled. Of course, we know a lot of National Party leaders have come through Guelph because we had that very exciting by-election September 8th. How did that turn out?
Yeah, we won that by-election.
Yeah, okay. I really do believe that Stephen Harper broke his own law and called an election for October 14th, so he wouldn't have to explain to Canadians why it is that the Green Party candidate, Mike Nagy, came out so far ahead of the Conservatives, and better yet, he wouldn't be facing two Green MPs in the House of Commons, Blair Wilson and Mike Nagy. Previous stops in this town, in this place, that Mike has the best policy, the Greens have the best policy for improving rail, for improving light rail service in this district and this region, for improving rail service across Canada from coast to coast, and we are sick of seeing the best of Canadian technology, Bombardier trains that go 350 kilometers an hour everywhere but in Canada. It's about time to modernize our rail service, to seek the 21st century of low-carbon economic opportunities, and to put aside the fear-based politics of Mr. Harper and his scaremongering that moving ahead to address the climate crisis is the wrong thing for the economy. Guess what the wrong thing for the economy really is? Stephen Harper! Cost 400,000 manufacturing jobs. It's Stephen Harper's economic policies that have taken Canada to the brink of deficit financing at a time when we need more robust health, more resilience in our economy, so that we will not be so vulnerable to the overflow of the financial problems caused in the United States by greed and lack of regulation. Canada does not have to go the way of the United States. We have a country that has different standards. Our lending institutions did not go for subprime rates. We will probably get through this current situation without too many blips. But not if Stephen Harper stays at the wheel, not if he's there, as he says, we need my strong hand at the wheel as we face financial uncertainty. He created financial uncertainty. And he created economic weakness in Canada that we can fix. So Greens, I'm so looking forward to the debates. I don't plan to... On September 7th, the day the writ dropped. What a ride we're having. We're soaring in the polls. Canadians are wondering from coast to coast, what about what that woman was going to say has Jack Layton and Stephen Harper so afraid? Why would they threaten not to participate in the debates if she was in them? And I plan to show them very soon. This week, October 1st and 2nd, rather next week, we'll see those debates. In the meantime, the Whistlestop tour...
Tomorrow, CBC, National Morning Television, is coming to meet with Mike Nagy, selected by them as the representative for the Green Party of Canada, to talk about what Greens are doing for cities across the country. Well, if you think that's good, Stephen Pakin's office is called, and I'll be on TVO on the agenda next week with Olivia Chow and others, representing the Greens nationally on the issues that. Think about this. On October 2nd, we are all going to be at the Fox and Fiddle watching Elizabeth do absolutely amazing in the debates, and they are running the agenda between 8 and 9 just before the national debate, so we get to see that debate. And keep in mind what Mayor Miller said. What Mayor Miller said this week. The Green Party policy is the best policy for cities. It is. It is the most comprehensive. And I will be talking about.
What are the Green Party's going to do to ensure greater access to Canadian universities?
Well, I'm saying what we're going to do to help students right away, even those who've already completed university and are carrying a burden of debt. We're using our tax shifting program to cut student debt in half for any students who already completed their degree, and any students in the future who do complete their degree will have student debt cut in half. We're also going to ensure that the loans that students take out are at lower interest rates, that tuitions are lowered, and that there's more funding to the universities and post-secondary institutions themselves, including community colleges, including assisting in the trades with greater access to apprenticeships. So the whole picture of what you do after high school should be opened up to Canadian youth so they have a range of opportunities and know they can get there without experiencing crippling debt afterwards.